Welcome back to our newbie channel. We embrace change. In today's video, this is going to be a continuation of our Take a Bite Tech series. In this forum, we are going to discuss more about programming and also about diversified technology platforms in present world. In today's topic, we are going to learn about a compiler versus an interpreter. Do remember, a compiler and interpreter refers to translating mechanisms. So when a program code is written in a human readable and a understandable format, it needs to be translated into a machine understandable language so that it could be executed by a computer system. Talking about compiler, a compiler translates the entire source code, the program code, into a machine readable code even before the program is executed. While an interpreter, it translates each program statement line by line. So it's often considered that the interpreter takes much time to execute a program code while compared to a compiler, because interpreter interprets the program code line by line during the runtime, whereas a compiler, it means it translates the entire program code into a class file, for example a bytecode, and this compiled code is passed back to the compiler to execute the program. So in terms of performance, I would say a compiler performs faster than an interpreter. With this understanding, let's move on to practical examples. With an example for a compiled language, I have used Java programming to demonstrate this example. As you can see in my Explorer view, I have a file which is a Java file. All I have done is I have written a sample Java program which takes inputs as numbers and prints the summation of it. Now, using PowerShell, I'm just going to compile and show you how this is being processed. So I'm going to say javac file name .java. You can see that now we got a class file which is a bytecode. We call this bytecode represents the compiled code of the high level program which we wrote in a human understandable format. Now this class file is a machine readable file, and if I have to process or run this program, all I have to do is just say Java compiler example. You can see that The class file is being considered by the Java runtime environment to process the result. So this is a simple example of about how a compiler works. Whereas now let's see how an interpreter works. JavaScript is an interpreted language. So the browser, whatever we are using, like hey, for example, a Chrome, all these are inbuilt with their own interpreters which can translate each of the statement in your program line by line. So in this example, I have written a simple JavaScript which is uh, basically a alert. It's going to say a alert box saying, hey, I am called from a script file, and I'm going to call this JavaScript from a HTML file. So I have already created a HTML file, and you can see I'm calling the JavaScript index in the body tag of the HTML file. So now how an interpreter works. It's quite simple. All I'm doing is I'm just trying to execute this JavaScript using my browser. So I'm just, you can see that the browser already executed the index file, and my message, whatever is there in the alert box, is being printed. So it said, hello, I am called from a script file index.js. So this is how the browsers interprets your program statements line by line, and JavaScript is a best example, best and a simple example to demonstrate interpreted language. With this understanding, I would like to end my today's session. If you really like our video, please do share and subscribe to our newbie channel. Thank you so much for watching and listening to our content. See you back very soon. Thank you so much.